welcome to another episode of Whiskey Business, the only YouTube channel that tells you exactly how drunk you have to be to see a movie. Today we're talking Warcraft.
War is coming.
An invasion.
If we do not unite to fight this enemy, our world will perish.
The computer game for nerds. Nerds are just so...
I see what you did
They're
there.
so dumb.
I see what you did there.
Only one thing I hate more than nerds, it's carbs, you know?
And gluten.
Warcraft is the story of the mystical land of Azeroth, where humans are humans with swords and griffins
And broomsticks.
and elves and dwarves. And they're just chilling. They're having a good time with life. All of a sudden, orcs come through this magic portal, and shit does not go well. The people are like, what the fuck are you? And the orcs are like, can we just chill? And they're not having it because the one orc mage, he's trying to use his evil dark magic to suck up all the life force of the people so he can open a portal to let all of his orc people through, and though they can rape and murder all of the people. Anyways, from there it gets very complicated because I am a huge nerd, but I did not get into this game. I mean, I played it. I played it.
Well, the last time I played it was on an E-Machine's computer in 1998.
There's a lot of lore behind all this, where it's like there's books and books and shit, and they just jump right into this, assuming you know most of it. They just say, hey, we have to go to fucking Bringhorn, and they're like, okay, and then they're there, and I'm like, what? Okay, and like, uh-oh, hold on, we have to go to Lovenflam up in the mountains. Like, okay, this movie, it's like watching the second Lord of the Rings movie without watching the first one.
Yeah.
You just kind of drop right into it, and the first like 45 minutes is you trying to figure out what everything is, who these names are complicated. You have to kind of like pick up and learn as you go, and so the beginning is very confusing. I can see how people would definitely be turned off.
You know, if you played the game in the past, you're definitely going to be able to jump right into it and know everything what's going on and the places and each character and that type of stuff. Going into it as green as we were, it just got a little bit confusing in the beginning, but then they did a pretty good job like explaining it after a while. It just took some time to build up.
The CGI of the orcs was very impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember
good.
the first trailers I saw, I remember being like, this kind of looks weird. It's like a cartoon and live action, but I think they've obviously been working on this more and more since those first trailers came out, because it's like integrated seamlessly. It doesn't stick out.
You can't tell.
Yeah, they've done a fucking fantastic job with the CGI. Yeah. It looks incredible.
You start to forget that these are made-up characters, and you actually start to think about them as real characters, just like the humans in the movies.
Each one of them had their own characteristics, you know, everything from like the chips in the teeth to like just wrinkles and freckles on the face. It was done perfectly. They really, really nailed it. And these guys were Goliaths, man. They were huge, and you really felt that. You really, really felt that.
Yeah, whoever put together these fight scenes, hats off to you.
Fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Because the orcs have green blood, they do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
The orcs, they're bashing their skulls in, swords are popping out through their chests.
Yeah.
People are getting their fucking arms lopped off. I was surprised how violent it was.
I must have looked over like 5 times to Josh next to me. This is PG-13? Is this PG-13? Are there families are here? Because let me tell you, it was violent as fuck. I was really shocked at what they were able to get away with. But man, it was for like the real guy in me was like, yeah, fucking get some. It was badass.
Yeah, you have to see this movie on the biggest screen with the loudest speakers you can have, because these orcs have these fucking huge hammers, and when they hit someone, I felt my heart go, oh shit!
Exactly.
Oh god, that was a big hammer.
Oh,
Wow.
he did.
Going into this movie, I was not going to be a fan. I told myself from the get-go, I was not interested. The minute I saw the first trailer, not interested. And it's not anything against the game. I just don't like typically this genre movie, aside from like Lord of the Rings, which I've come around to. But I was a fan after this movie. I mean, it turned me around a lot. I really enjoyed it thoroughly.
I just want to make a little announcement. If Paula Patton is out there, I'm single and actually looking for someone to wed. And if she could bring like the tusks and some green makeup, she was a. I don't care. I don't care. We could paint the whole room green for all I care. Really, she did an amazing job. Incredibly beautiful.
Retweet this video to Paula Patton.
Please.
He needs a date. He's very lonely.
I want to have your kids, is what I'm saying.
The story becomes kind of convoluted because there's, I think, 3 or 4 different stories that they're constantly flashing back between, and there's like no transition, there's no like establishing shots of anything, and just be like a guy riding a horse, he cuts someone, then flash, there's a guy on a fucking eagle, like where the fuck is he now? And then like flash, here's a wizard, like flash, here's an orc, like fucking petting a baby. Like, okay, you gotta slow it down here. And another thing, the kid that played the mage, the young mage kid, why does he not have an accent? Why everyone in this whole movie is talking with an English accent, because that's just what you do when you hold a sword in a movie. You talk British. That's just what happens. It's just normal.
How it goes.
This guy didn't give a shit. They picked this kid up from a fucking McDonald's somewhere, and he's like, "Hey, you want to be a wizard?" Like, yeah, sure, I'll be a wizard. Oh, all right, I'll see you over in the Ramblon with my other troops. Like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll be there in a little bit. Cool, see you soon, bye. If you like these type of movies, these like sword and sandal magic type movies, you will enjoy this. If you're going into like, this looks dumb, like then it's gonna suck.
Don't worry about the World of Warcraft label or any of that crap. Go into it as a completely separate movie about mages, wizards, orcs, a mythical medieval movie. And if you go in like that, you're gonna appreciate it. It's a good watch. I liked it. It was great.
It's fun.
And if you're a fan of the game, you're gonna like it even more. But if this ain't your cup of tea, fucking
it's
pass.
It's not gonna be your cup of tea. Yeah.
I would give this movie a buzzed. The first half is confused. I mean, you kind of have to be sober to understand what the fuck's happening, but because I was buzzed when I saw this, and I had a really good time, so that should show you something. There are problems, but they're more toward the beginning, and I think the movie ends strong. I mean, it ends kind of abruptly, but they're definitely baiting for a sequel, and I hope they make a sequel, because there's a lot of story left to tell, and I hope they get the money to tell the rest of it, because I'm invested now.
I'm gonna give it a solid buzz. I was fully planning on giving this a drunk or shit faced walking in. I'll be completely honest, but I only had one tall big glass of beer before, and actually made things nice. It kind of dumbed things down a little bit for me, so it was easier to kind of skim through the thick bullshit in the beginning, and then wrote it out for a really nice film.
I am going to differ slightly. I'm giving it sober only because I really enjoyed the movie. There were a couple of scenes where I was just shocked. I had a lot of fun. I definitely think it was worth it, and I recommend y'all checking it out.
Until next time, cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all. See, y'all liking it now.
Hey, just want to say on a side note, the movie Monster Trucks.
Address this.
Are you still coming out? Don't.
By the way, Paula, if you're still there, I love you. I want to have your green babies.
Paula, email him
Please.
at greenbabyhaver.com
Don't mess with that.
/ creep. And also, Monster Trucks the movie. Go ahead and burn the canisters. Where no one asked for this. no one asked for this.
If you're wondering, yes, we will review it. We will.
Who is paying for this movie? I don't understand. There's so many. You guys can't make a Halo movie, but you're gonna make monster trucks with
Monster trucks.
an octopus that controls a truck. I can't
It's
even.
a monster in the truck, is what
I
it is.
can't even.
Monster in the truck.
I can't even. I don't.
That's how they do it.
I just.
Monster truck.
I just can't even. I don't even.
It's like Gravedigger if you had a Gravedigger in the truck.
The fact that we're even discussing it any further just it hurts a little bit.
It makes me sick that you exist.